Tonight they host the Seattle Kraken.
That's right. Our Nick Walters joins us live from Toshiba Plaza, where VGK fans are eagerly awaiting to get into T-Mobile Arena. Nick.
Well, guys, the countdown to playoffs is now at just 4 games. In Tuesday's loss at the Avs, the Knights managed to clinch home ice advantage for the first round of playoffs. And tonight, another milestone could be reached, the VGK potentially clinching a Pacific Division title. Let's go and see how they can do it. Now, with Vegas leading the LA Kings by 6 points in the standings, the VGK secure the division crown if they beat Chandler Stevenson and the Kraken in regulation, and the Kings fall to the Ducks on home ice in regulation tonight. Vegas goes for the franchise's 4th division crown all time. The Knights are getting a big reinforcement to help sink the Kraken tonight. Tomas Hertl returning to the lineup after missing the last 8 games due to injury. Getting the team's second leading scorer back is good news for the Vegas Golden Knights playoff push.
Sucks to miss games, and especially, close to the playoff, but, it's not nice to be back, and it was nice, just be with the guys again and kind of be more part of the team, but it wasn't a long time, thank God. It was 2 weeks, so I can say lucky. Just had this, I could be quick like that.
Guy's played a lot of minutes for us. He was our leading scorer. I think when he went out, probably passed him or tied, whatever the case. But yeah, he's just a big presence in there, and he's a load to handle.
So that's the good news. The bad news is that Jack Eichel will miss his 2nd straight game with an injury. Eichel has a team-leading 92 points on the season and is trying to get to 100 for the first time in his career. So the VGK will try to sink the Kraken tonight without their biggest star, and one Vegas local who's out here decked out in the VGK gear is Tim. How special is this time of year with the playoffs right around the corner?
Oh man, we're getting used to it now, you know what I mean? Like, this is our town. We own that, Stanley.
Hey, and the Golden Knights making the playoffs for the 7th time in 8 seasons. That's historic and unparalleled. But what makes you think that this team has what it takes to win their 2nd Stanley Cup in 3 years?
Lately, I've seen a great play on, they're winning the power plays, they're killing the other team's power plays. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
That's where it's at, man.
Hey, I mentioned this is the best time of year. The Vegas-born fandom, this is the peak of it right here, hitting May. How special is it as a Golden Knights fan to see the atmosphere of the Fortress getting so energetic right now?
If nobody's ever been to a game here before, they are missing out. We have the best fans, we have the best fan base, we have the best town. Let's go!
That's the energy we need out here. Tim, thanks so much. Enjoy the game. All right,
thank you guys.
We'll have more on Channel 13 at 6 because it is Autism Awareness Month. We'll have more of those festivities coming up at 6.
Joining us live from Toshiba Plaza are sports reporters Nick Walters and Alex Eschelman. What is the energy like out there right now, guys?
Well, guys, there's only 2 games to go, and that building behind us before playoff hockey returns to the Fortress. So the energy out here is palpable.
Yeah, Tricia, Nick just said it best. Palpable is the right word. As the Vegas Golden Knights, they've clinched a spot in the playoffs already. They've got home ice advantage going into the first round, and they're hoping to accomplish another milestone tonight.
That's right. The VGK could potentially clinch a divisional title for the 4th time in their 8-year history. Let's go and see how they could pull that off tonight. Now, Vegas does have a 6-point lead atop the Pacific. Vegas would need to beat Chandler Stevenson and the Kraken tonight in regulation. And meanwhile, over in Los Angeles, the LA Kings need to lose to the Anaheim Ducks. Helping earn the divisional title is Tomas Hertl returning to the lineup after missing the last 8 games with injury. The Star Center was full contact at practice this morning, but another Star Center wasn't there. Jack Eichel will miss his 2nd straight game due to an upper body injury. We got a good game on our hands with playoff implications, but that is not the only reason why it is a big night at the Fortress. History is being made, and it's not on the ice or having anything to do with hockey. It's a new theme night.
That's right, Nick. It is the VGK's first ever Autism Awareness Night. You just saw on your screen those specialty jerseys. Those are going to be auctioned off. Just one of the many things that's going to be happening tonight in part of celebrating autism here the month of November, especially for celebrating autism, of course. And not only that, but we also know that the start of NHL playoffs is in the month of April, excuse me. I was able to catch up with a handful of fans at morning skate to hear who they hope the VGK is hosting in the first round.
I would say Minnesota. Also, Marc-Andre Fleury, him coming back, being a fan favorite. Now, I know Gustafsson's done very well in the goaltending, but seeing Fleury back, that would be great for the fans.
St. Louis, and that's because my cat is called Louis, but spelled the way that you pronounced it, Louis?
Doesn't really matter. We're just going to beat them and move ahead and win another Stanley Cup. So.
Love that guy's confidence. And speaking of confidence, Nick, Coach Cassidy, as you know, he echoed that at morning skate today, telling the media, winning the Pacific Division, it's in our hands. We have the opportunity. We just need to really focus on that moving forward and winning out.
Yeah, we all know that maybe even more than any other sport out there, the momentum is so important in hockey. And it looks like the Golden Knights have had that for the most part, even though their loss at the Avs Tuesday snapped a 5-game road win streak. But when you look at this team, they were healthy, but now you got Jack Eichel out for a second game, and Alex Pietrangelo will miss another game as well. So it's good to get hurdled back, but it's going to be very important that they get healthy down the stretch. But hey, another big games on Saturday when Jonathan Marchessault returns to the Fortress. So I know the Golden Knights would love to have a win going into there for their home finale.
Absolutely, and 4 games left within the regular season prior to the postseason. We love playoff hockey here, Nick. It's going to be fun, but for now, Nick Walters, Alex Eschelman, tossing it back to you guys in the studio.
Sports reporter Nick Walters has the highlights from tonight's game.
Playoff ticket punched, first round home ice clinched, and a Pacific Division title 1 win away. The Golden Knights sharpen their sword with now just 3 games to go until playoffs. Vegas getting back in the win column on home ice by sinking the Kraken 2-1.
The Golden Knights win!
Tomas Hertl back in the lineup, yet Vegas is shorthanded without Jack Eichel, Alex Pietrangelo, or Victor Olofsson. The Knights making no excuses early. Ivan Barbashev drawing first blood. 1-0 Knights in the second when Vegas strikes again. It's back-to-back games of a Riley Smith to William Karlsson connection for a goal. It's an all-misfit score with Braden McNabb also on the assist. Vegas up 2-0. The Kraken get on the board to cut the deficit before the third, but Vegas holds onto their lead in an intense final seconds. On a 6-on-5, a scrum inside the crease, a team effort from Vegas keeps it out of the net. McNabb swatting the puck away. The VGK have won 3 of their last 4 and are finding their groove at the right time. Now 1 point behind Dallas for second in the West.
3-0-1 over the last 4 games. How are you seeing this team start to click at the right time?
You know, I think this team has been good defensively all year. Depth scoring is important for this group, and I think that's what's going to carry the team. Finding different guys to score on a nightly basis, that makes our team a lot harder to defend.
You guys moved to 105 points on the year. In 18, it was 109, and then in 23, it was 111, and both times you made the Stanley Cup final. Do you just feel that same magic with this team, and how so?
Yeah, I mean, we're putting ourselves in a good spot, right? And, you know, we got a good team in here. We believe in the team. We know we can beat any team on any given night. We just have to bring our game and play how we play. So we got 3 games left here to fine-tune it, and the real thing starts.
Obviously, everyone wants to be healthy down the stretch, but having a test like this without Eichel, Pietrangelo, Olofsson, is there maybe a benefit to that before playoff hockey?
I mean, hopefully they're going to get rested as much as possible. But yeah, I mean, it's tough to lose them, especially at this time of the year. But you know, we have some guys who jumped in and did a really good job.
Now the LA Kings beat the Ducks, so the Knights don't clinch a Pacific Division title with this win. The VGK will try to secure a 1 seed in the playoffs in their home finale Saturday night when they host the Predators, and Jonathan Marchessault plays in Vegas on the opposition for the very first time. From T-Mobile Arena, I'm Nick Walters, Channel 13 Sports.